morning. It is March 22nd. We're going to have the latest on the coronavirus and how it could impact election security just ahead.
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Hello, I'm Keely Arthur. 323 Americans have now died from COVID-19. That's according to the latest numbers released overnight, and cases continue to rise in our state. We expect the number of cases here in Wisconsin to surpass 300 today. The Department of Health releases new numbers every day at 2, and as of Saturday, 295 cases were reported in Wisconsin. 49 of those cases are here in Dane County. Jefferson County confirmed its second positive case this weekend, and more than 4,600 Wisconsinites have been tested negative for the virus. Some good news there. Well, the far-reaching impacts of the virus are being felt right here in our area. Work operations will be suspended at the Sub-Zero Inc. starting with third shift tonight. The plant is temporarily laying off more than 1,000 employees at its Fitchburg location. The plant closure and most layoffs are expected to last until at least April 13th. The company says some employees will not be brought back. And a reminder, if you have procedures scheduled at a local hospital or clinic this upcoming week, you'll likely get a cancellation call from your doctor's office if you haven't canceled those appointments yourself. UW Health, SSM Health, and Unity Point Health Meritor are postponing all non-life-threatening, non-urgent surgeries and procedures. Well, switching gears now to Chris Reese. And Chris, it's bringing Wisconsin a little all over the place, but you have some good news to share, right?
Yeah, it's going to be warmer today. Things are cloudy out there, but we're pacing about 10 degrees warmer as opposed to yesterday by the time we get you into the afternoon. So that's something to smile about. Here's the cloud cover that we see out there. A few little breaks in the clouds may allow a little ray of sunshine or so to peek on through. Temperatures right now are 7 degrees warmer than 24 hours ago in Madison. Black River Falls, the winner this morning, a 19-degree warm up as opposed to this time yesterday. They are at 27 rather is our temperature in Madison right now. 28 for Janesville, Platteville, Mineral Point, Lone Rock. It's a popular number as we head through the morning. Now, we've also seen a couple of snowflakes this morning as well, especially as you worked your way north of Madison. This is where it snowed a little harder, so it was able to overcome that drier air that we have here on the ground just a little bit better. But don't be surprised if you run into a little snowflake or two as you begin to head out the door. Again, 27. I'm all over the place with temperatures right now. 27 is our temperature right now. We'll be at 30 by 9 o'clock, warming up by 1 o'clock this afternoon, folks. We're going to be knocking on the door of 40. We will make it into the 40s today. We'll talk who could see a few snowflakes later on tonight, coming up here in about 9 minutes.
Thank you, Chris. More local news now. UW-Madison is trying to speed up the process of emptying its resident halls. The housing department is creating online sign-up sheets to spread out the move-out schedule over the next few weeks. The UW is trying to help students and families maintain social distancing and reduce parking concerns and traffic. UW-Madison canceled face-to-face instruction for the rest of the semester earlier this week. Well, if you're looking for someone to keep you company while you're self-isolating, a reminder, the Dane County Humane Society is looking for help in reducing the number of animals at its shelter. The Humane Society is closed for regular business hours to help limit the spread of COVID-19, but staff are facilitating adoptions by appointment. The nonprofit has also temporarily suspended its transfer program, which previously allowed them to bring in 20 to 40 dogs a week.
We're very much limiting our intake just to keep that daily population of animals as low as possible. If people need resources, please contact us. We'll help you as much as we can, but we're trying to keep animals from coming into us.
The Humane Society says it will still take in strays and owner surrenders in emergency situations, but they ask that people call them first. It's also asking that anyone looking to adopt search the website for a specific animal to meet first before scheduling that appointment. Well, amid all the negative news surrounding the coronavirus, some groups are trying to help. Madison Water Utility is suspending late payment fees until further notice. In a news release, officials said they're working to minimize the personal and financial stresses that have developed because of the coronavirus. Any customers who are still able to pay their bills are also asked to do so, but officials noted that the Madison water utility never disconnects customers for late payments. There are also options for payment plans for anyone who needs assistance there. Any customers who have questions can email water@madisonwater.org. Well, Gunderson Health System in La Crosse says it has developed a test that detects COVID-19. Officials say they designed the test in less than 2 weeks. Now, tests can be processed in-house, reducing those really long wait times for results. Gunderson says patients would get results within 24 hours. Local health officials say the new test will help them monitor the spread in the community.
One thing that testing locally allows us to do is to figure out how serious the problem is in this general area.
The tests will initially only be used for the most ill and vulnerable people. The FDA has approved the use of the first rapid diagnostic test. The new test can detect coronavirus in 45 minutes. The test will begin shipping this week. Well, amidst all of this, the race to the White House continues, believe it or not. For years, social media giants and the U.S. government have known about Russia's efforts to influence Americans' choices on Election Day. But so far, very little has been done to stop them. Amy Reed shows us what efforts are in place and what inaction is leaving us exposed to as we get closer to November.
So I study data-driven, micro-targeted, and digitally mediated political campaigns.
By now, you might all recognize and remember UW researcher Youngmi Kim. 4 years ago, her research of political ads captured evidence of Russian influence over the election taking place on social media. But the response since she got the word out.
So nothing happened?
Nothing happened.
Efforts on multiple levels have not stopped foreign actors. Kim found out nearly the same thing is happening again this year.
Public education and media literacy is very important. However, that alone is not going to solve this problem. So there must be some multi-level solutions.
Last May, Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar introduced the Honest Ads Act. This bipartisan measure would have required the same disclosure of who paid for an ad, required on TV political ads, to also be required online. The House companion bill has 2 Wisconsin reps signed on, Sean Duffy, who since resigned, and Mike Gallagher. But neither the Senate nor the House has moved this bill past the committee. Some states, including Vermont, Washington, and Wyoming, have pushed similar legislation forward on their level. But my emails to leaders in the State Senate Committee on Government Operations, Technology, and Consumer Protection to see if they'd pursue something similar in Wisconsin went unanswered. In private industry, some tech companies have tried. Facebook has a digital ad library, and they've implemented new transparency policies. But regulation without infringing on constitutional rights is difficult, and even with controls, it's not really working. On Twitter, where they've pulled political ads, she said misinformation is still getting out with Russian bots. She hopes her research wasn't for nothing.
There's systematic election interference operation, and we evidence that, but there's nothing we could do.
Amy Reed.
It is depressing and demoralizing.
News 3 Now.
Well, there's still time for lawmakers to pass the Honest Ads Act or come up with other regulations. Until then, we want to give you the tools you need to try to fight this on your own. The series will continue in the week ahead as we look at the psychology of these Russian place ads and show you how you can use your own biases to promote their agenda. Well, meanwhile, election officials around the country are encouraging people to cast their ballots by mail to avoid coronavirus. The Guardian reports clerks around the state have seen a surge of requests for mail-in ballots ahead of the April primary. But in the process, restrictions on who can vote by mail have been causing some issues. Those restrictions vary depending on the state. Now, New York is one of 17 states that require voters to fall into one of 6 categories of acceptable excuses, and fear of a pandemic is not one of them, unfortunately. That potentially puts millions of voters at risk. Now, here in Wisconsin, it's a lot easier. Any U.S. citizen at least 18 years or older is eligible. Time right now, 7:10, and here is a live look outside. Chris Reese is tracking your Sunday morning forecast straight ahead. And even when the weather's kind of nice, Madison has morphed into a ghost town. We'll head downtown for what has become the new normal on State Street. Stay with us.
When we face adversity, we find a way through it. It's about taking care of each other. It's the small parts that make a big difference. At Chevy, we promise to do ours. We're offering Chevy owners complimentary OnStar Crisis Assist services and Wi-Fi data. If you need a new Chevy, interest-free financing for 84 months with deferred payments for 120 days on many of our most popular models. You may even shop online and take delivery at home. It's just our way of doing our part.
It's the Mega Mattress Sale at Steinhafels, where the largest selection of all the best brands are on sale. Right now, get $300 in Steinhafels cash with any Tempur-Pedic mattress, or get $200 Steinhafels cash when you buy any Stearns & Foster mattress. And sleep easy with our free next-day delivery. Plus, take advantage of special 60-month financing and save even more. Steinhafels has the best selection at the guaranteed lowest prices. Nobody beats Steinhafels.
Month after month, I'm doing it all. The supplements, the veggies, the water, but I still have recurring constipation, belly pain, straining, and bloating. My doctor said I could have a real medical condition called IBS-C.
From my recurring constipation and belly pain from IBS-C, I said yes to Linzess.
Linzess treats adults with IBS with constipation. Linzess is not a laxative. It works differently. It helps relieve belly pain and lets you have more frequent and complete bowel movements. Do not give to children less than 6, and it should not be given to children 6 to less than 18. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling.
I'm doing it all, and I said yes to Linzess. Ask your doctor about Linzess.
Choosing a window replacement company is tough. We asked our customers why they love their new Champion windows.
Working with Champion was such a great experience that they've made our home much more comfortable now.
We have saved 25 to 30% on our energy bill since installing the windows, which blew my mind.
Right now, Champion Comfort 365 windows are buy 2, get 1 free. Plus, buy now and pay nothing for a year.
I love my new Champion windows.
Let Champion help you fall in love with your home. Book your free in-home consultation online or call 888-930-CHAMPION today.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, I'm just so pumped we got all this McDonald's at such a great price.
Mix and match a cheeseburger and McChicken. Any 2 for just $2.
Keep your wood floors looking their best with any of Surgenian's 3 hassle-free, dustless, and eco-friendly systems. Options include deep cleaning, clean screen and recoat, or dust-free sanding. Restore your wood floors today. Local, sustainable Surgenians.
Good Sunday morning, folks. 3 things to know. We're going to be cloudy out there today. We'll call it a sky full of clouds. There's light snow that's going to be possible south of Madison as we move into tonight. Looking ahead, it is a week full of 50s. Folks will likely enjoy the temperatures as we go through the week because they're going to be somewhat milder. 27 is our temperature right now. Mostly cloudy skies. You're seeing a little bit of sunshine out there. Winds coming out of the south and southeast at 10 miles per hour, so it feels 10 degrees cooler when you get impacted by that wind. 28 in Janesville right now. Lone Rock, Mineral Point, Platteville all at 28 as well. 25 as you work your way towards the Dells. We're 27 here in Madison, and there were some flakes that were flying, especially now north and east of town. Folks near Waunakee, northern Middleton, you might be seeing a little bit of some flurry activity as you work your way over towards Westport on the other side of Lake Mendota there. But here's high-resolution Doppler. This takes us through the past 6 hours, and what looked impressive has fallen apart. We call that dry air, folks. That's the influence of it. But we're also going to be watching this system now. That'll be moving in from the south as we go through time. As it happens, we will actually see a little bit of snow start to move in, particularly to the southern tier of the area. By tomorrow, that moves on out of here. So let's go ahead and time things out for you. 29, that's going to be the temperature at 8:30. 41 by the time we get you towards 3:30. Notice the southerly wind as we go through the day. That will likely pump in just a little bit more in the way of some moisture. 7 o'clock, Janesville, Monroe, Lafayette County, all the way towards Walworth, Lake Geneva. This is where you have at least a chance of seeing a few flakes come down. That might work its way as far north as places like Stoughton and Edgerton by the time we get you towards later on tonight. Not everyone will get in on this. So if you live in Waunakee or up towards Dane, places like Poinette, Portage, Columbia County, you're likely to stay dry as we go through tonight. But nonetheless, that chance for some light snow will be here. That moves out as we head into tomorrow. We'll see those temperatures really beginning to warm up tomorrow as well. But when we talk snowfall amounts out of this, I believe this tells the story perfectly. We are not looking at much at all. We're talking generally less than an inch, maybe a little bit more than an inch as you work your way towards northern Illinois. So we'll talk to Keely's parents about that one and see if they are able to get anything. But overall, here's the trend. As we work through the next 6 to 10 days, we'll see warmer than normal temperatures throughout the southeastern part of the country. Everything in gray, this is where temperatures are likely going to be normal, and then cooler than normal temperatures out west. So normal temperatures for us will typically be in the 40s at this point of the year, but it's going up and it's reaching it into the lower 50s. And that's exactly where we expect those temperatures to be as we go through the next several days. But each day does have at least a little chance for some shower activity as well. We're talking from Tuesday through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but all of those they're spread out. So none of them are washout days at all.
My parents are gonna love this shout out. And you know, the weather is very different, like even 2 hours south of us. It's so funny.
It really has been.
Just when you check in with them, I'm sure your mother is experiencing totally different temperatures.
It's been mid-80s in Texas as of late.
Why do we live here, Chris?
I got tired of the humidity. That's
yeah, you
why
like the snow. That's why you live here. All right, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Well, USA Track and Field and USA Swimming are calling for a postponement of this summer's 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
And that's kind of where I'm at, where I just want to take a stance of saying things need to get postponed because nothing's fair, nothing's equal. We need everyone to take this time, put this behind us before we can actually take the necessary steps to prepare for a big competition like our trials or the Olympic Games.
The Olympic flame was handed over to the Japanese Olympic Committee earlier this week. Now, they say the games are still on, but that could change. A spokesperson for U.S. athletes says the current situation around the world isn't in the best interest of the athletes. President Trump says he's been in contact with Japanese officials too, but says it's really their decision if they want to move forward as scheduled.
I mean, there are options, obviously, including delay and maybe delay for next year, but that's totally up to them. We'll see what they do.
More local news now. Well, what a difference a week makes. Amid all the coronavirus developments, the feel of downtown Madison has drastically changed from last weekend to this. And our photojournalist Lance Height spoke to some of the very few people who were hanging out around the square about what has become the new, hopefully temporary normal.
It is completely desolate. There's nobody out here right now.
It's just weird. It's quiet.
Very quiet.
It's different.
It's empty. I mean, there's 3 people that I see on all of State Street. Far more quiet than what I was expecting.
We are here because we're really bored inside.
We just lived down the street, decided to take a walk because we can't go anywhere anymore.
It seems like the precursor to anarchism.
It's like how before a tornado hits and everything is empty, it feels cool, but then you're realizing that there's a tornado about to hit, so you're like, man, this isn't that cool.
That was photojournalist Lance Height. Thank you to him. Millions of churchgoers are churchless right now as places of worship are among the growing list of places that are closing their doors, but many are finding a new way to pray. We'll explain right after this.
3 Now, your local headquarters for coronavirus facts and updates.
Coming together makes us stronger. And Ford is built to lend a hand, especially now, with 6-month payment relief. Buy a new Ford. We'll defer 3 payments and make 3 payments for peace of mind up to 6 months. Shop at Ford.com or contact your Ford dealer to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. You have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you.
If you don't have U.S. Cellular 5G, you could have inside phobia, the fear of losing your signal inside.
Hello?
But don't worry, U.S. Cellular has your back with our 5G network now in Wisconsin and the Samsung Galaxy S20 5G, free when you switch. Connect from outside to inside without interruption. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S20 5G on U.S. Cellular 5G. Choose fair.
Wherever we want to go, we just have to start. Auto save your way there with Chase. Chase, make more of what's yours.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about coming together. It's families, friends. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Spectrum Mobile is a better way to mobile. First, we deliver the fastest overall speeds and the most reliable mobile service, coast to coast. Now, we're bringing you 5G, and it's only going to get better. We're extending our network every day so we can offer you the best experience. That means faster speeds, so you can do whatever you want, wherever you are. 5G is here. Spectrum Mobile.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Welcome back. Most churches throughout our state are now having to find other ways to deliver their message after the governor's order of limiting mass gatherings to 10 people or less this week. Now, some churches are making their masses virtual, delivering them over YouTube, Facebook Live, or the church's website. However, churches choose to do it. Reverend Larry Bakke says it's important right now to just pray.
In a very particular time of this pandemic throughout our country and our world, it's the most powerful thing that we can do is to pray hard.
Now, if you won't be able to go to any service or on Sunday, you can watch the diocese here on our airwaves on Channel 3. You know, maybe you caught it this morning before our show. If you didn't, that's okay. You can set a reminder. It'll air again next week. And then this week, Bishop Donald Hying is officiating the Mass, which airs next Sunday right here on News 3 Now. Well, local business is helping people learn a new hobby while they're isolated at home.
7, 8, and stop. Now, we're getting tricky. Just like this, and you're gonna use your third finger. Hold those down at the same time, and it should sound like this. 5.
Very cute. The Piano Gal Shop in Sun Prairie is one of many businesses who had to make adjustments due to COVID-19. The shop has closed and moved music lessons and jam sessions online. They've also added a beginner ukulele lesson online. So, hey, if you have a ukulele laying around your home, maybe you can practice.
Ukulele is such a fun, easy instrument to learn, and it's very accessible to people. So we do, even though I'm a pianist, we do ukulele jams in person throughout the year, and then we have lessons.
Just stop what you're doing, tune in.
In breaking news, Chris Reese has a ukulele, so he's going to be taking advantage of that. Hanson is also shipping ukuleles and coordinating local pickup for those who need one. You can find her lessons on Piano Gale Shop. Facebook.com. Well, assisted living facilities across the country are limiting the number of visitors inside for the safety of their residents. But that isn't stopping a pair of siblings in Weston this morning. Sarah and Mark are finding a way to be creative with their visits.
To her window with a sign that just says good morning or I love you or hi mom was a surprise for her to begin with.
Well, it doesn't just mean a lot to their mom, Carol. Staff at the facility say it's great to see anything positive right now. So sweet. Well, our coronavirus coverage continues ahead in the 7:30 half hour of the show with the latest on when senators could pass a now new $2 trillion emergency relief package. And a local chef is doing something good by offering pay-what-you-can meals to get people through this tough time. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
My body is truly powerful.
I have the power to lower my blood sugar and A1C.
Because I can still make my own insulin. And Trulicity activates my body to release it, like it's supposed to. Trulicity is for people with type 2 diabetes. It's not insulin. I take it once a week. It starts acting in my body from the first dose.
Trulicity isn't for people with type 1 diabetes or diabetic ketoacidosis. Don't take Trulicity if you're allergic to it, you or your family have medullary thyroid cancer, or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, or severe stomach pain. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with a sulfonylurea or insulin increases low blood sugar risk. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, belly pain, and decreased appetite, which lead to dehydration and may worsen kidney problems.
I have it within me to lower my A1C.
Ask your doctor about Trulicity.
Announcing another Best of Madison 2020 award. And the winner is Wollersheim Winery and Distillery, winner of 2 gold awards, Best Winery and Best Distillery, the home of Prairie Fumé and Press House Brandy. See all winners in the April issue of Madison Magazine.
Did you know 50% of your body weight rests in the middle while you sleep? That's why Sealy's exclusive Posturepedic technology reinforces the center where you need it most. But don't take my word for it. Come to Denver Mattress and see for yourself. Plus, get a free $200 Furniture Row gift certificate with the purchase of select Sealy hybrid mattress sets, and rest easy knowing every mattress comes with our 365-night better sleep guarantee. Shop Sealy at Denver Mattress today, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
When we face adversity, we find a way through it. It's about taking care of each other. It's the small parts that make a big difference. At Chevy, we promise to do ours. We're offering Chevy owners complimentary OnStar Crisis Assist services and Wi-Fi data. If you need a new Chevy, interest-free financing for 84 months with deferred payments for 120 days on many of our most popular models. You may even shop online and take delivery at home. It's just our way of doing our part.
For the latest coronavirus reports and breaking news, watch News 3 now and go to Channel 3000 to sign up for our daily email newsletter. Get the facts and tips to keep your family safe. News 3 Now, your local coronavirus headquarters.
This election season, politicians are targeting Wisconsin, making promises and claims to capture your vote. But you deserve the truth. Only Reality Check gives you the tools you need to make informed choices. I'm News 3 Now political reporter Amy Reed. I'm breaking down political ads, explaining whose money is behind them and separating truth from misinformation. Get the facts with Reality Check, only on News 3 Now.
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Well, good morning. It is March 22nd. I'm Keely Arthur. We're going to talk with Chris in just a second about the weather. But first, the death toll has surged to 323 coronavirus deaths overnight here in the U.S. And cases continue to rise around our state. As the coronavirus pandemic grows, more and more states are ordering residents to just stay home. Officials are making a really tough choice to test only high-risk patients and those who are severely ill because of lack of testing kits. Now, Governor Tony Evers is encouraging all Wisconsinites to just stay home.
whatever we can do to stay at home will help those healthcare workers do the jobs that they need to do to help us get through this.
So we expect the number of cases here in Wisconsin to surpass 300 today. The Department of Health releases new numbers every day at 2 p.m. and as of Saturday, 295 cases were reported in Wisconsin. Now, 49 of those cases were here in Dane County. Jefferson County confirmed its second positive case this weekend, while Milwaukee County now confirms 139 cases, including the state's fourth death, which was confirmed this morning. A little bit of good news, more than 4,600 Wisconsinites have been tested for the virus, and they have tested negative. Meanwhile, across America, doctors and nurses say they do not have the equipment needed to fight this virus. President Trump insists the help is coming, saying his administration is moving quickly to provide medical testing and supplies needed to fight the spread of COVID-19. The government is spending $500 million to order the N95 masks doctors and nurses say they desperately need. But the president suggested reusing those masks.
They're thrown away, and when you hear 55 million masks were ordered, I'm saying 55 million, how could it possibly be such a number? And I said, why aren't we sanitizing masks?
But the CDC says masks can really only be used or reused in limited cases. Senators are still working through the weekend to put together their Phase 3 emergency stimulus package. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says he plans on holding a procedural vote today. The latest estimates have the bill costing more than $2 trillion. Well, switching to something a little brighter, Chris Reese, I know gray skies today, but warmer?
Yeah, things are certainly going to be warmer as we go through today. Yesterday we had all the sunshine, but those temperatures still stayed in the 30s all day. Today we're warmer. Yes, the skies are gray, but temperatures are a lot warmer than 24 hours ago. Check out Black River Falls. They are 20 degrees warmer than 24 hours ago. Their temperature is at 28 right now. 27 is our temperature as you work your way into Madison. Janesville coming in at 28 right now. And 28 has a lot of friends across the map this morning. But we did see some light snow, particularly north of Madison. That has moved out, and a lot of that didn't even reach the ground just because the air was so dry. But we're going to watch another system move into the picture overnight tonight. That'll bring a chance for some light snow for Madison and points to the south, especially south of Madison. I can't stress that one enough. 30 by the time we get you towards 9 o'clock. By 1 o'clock, we're up 9 degrees, and then we'll see those temperatures topping out into the mid-40s later on this afternoon. That is the good news of the day. We warm up from there in the week ahead as well.
All right, Chris, thank you so much for tracking all of that. Dine-in options and bars were forced to close this week as we continue to practice the very important act of social distancing. Our Mark Kane, though, spoke with a local restaurateur about how he's managing the situation and what he is doing to help.
So first of all, Dave, how you doing?
Good. Well, you know, hanging in there.
Hanging in there. Do you ever imagine this day would come?
No, man. I never thought. You know, I've been operating Liliana's for almost 13 years now. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. So, you know, I don't know where things are going. But no, I never thought it would be. I never thought I'd see this ever.
What about your employees?
I don't think they did either, man. I think you feel like the restaurant industry, for everything we've been through. I mean, we had the recession not too long ago. We've had all these different things come up. I don't think we ever saw something like this. I think we always thought that the restaurant industry was able to be flexible enough to kind of ride the tide through anything. You know, restaurants are the #1 provider of jobs in the United States, second only to government. So I feel like, you know, we've always been able to like ebb and flow with the economy, you know, like sometimes fine dining restaurants have to start serving sandwiches and, you know, sometimes, you know, restaurants come and go, but to have the entire closure, I don't know if that's ever happened, you know?
So what are you doing now?
Well, we're trying to do whatever we can to try and keep our people employed for as long as we have funds in our account. We're offering all of our menu to go. We actually are changing over to a whole new takeout menu tonight to do kind of larger portions for families, kind of bring the price down a little bit to help people who I'm sure are worried about economy and whatnot. And then we're trying to work with some local farms as well. So we just bought it. A lot of local farms are struggling too, you know, because all the restaurants that support them are now not. So we just bought a bunch of chickens from Bryant Farms that we're going to be doing roast chickens. We bought a bunch of beef from Highland Spring Farms. That's a local beef company out here in Oregon, to try and like help them as well. So trying to feature some local farms as well to help keep them going. And then we also know a lot of people are struggling, so we started Pay What You Can soup for people. So if you have money, great, help us out. Chip in $5 for your cup of soup. But if you don't have anything, just come and get some like nutrition for you, for your family, for a loved one, for someone who might be in quarantine. Just come get something to help take care of you.
That is so generous of you.
Yeah, you know, I think we're at a time where everyone just gotta like know that this isn't just a 1 week or a 2 week thing. It's gonna go on for probably a while, and like we gotta keep our humanity going, because if we stop the humanity part, then what is there left when we're done with this, you know? So for me, it's just about remembering that we got a lot of people who are worried and are scared and are nervous and don't know where their next meal is coming from or if they're going to have a job in a week. And I think just being able to know that you've got the comfort and warmth of just something that's wholesome and nutritious, and you don't have to worry about being able to pay for it for your family. Like, I think just having little things like that can help kind of keep people up a bit.
And you're working with the Boys and Girls Club?
Yeah, so we're working right now with Michael Johnson to try and help him. He's trying to do, you know, all the Boys and Girls Clubs were forced to close for their normal activities. All the schools are closed. And so, you know, we've really relied on our school as a way of feeding our most underserved. And so I'm working with Michael Johnson right now with the Boys and Girls Club to hopefully try and come out with a catering meal that we can run out of our kitchen, that maybe we can employ some of these chefs that have been laid off from all these different restaurants. You know, I just saw Food Fight had to furlough like 400 and some employees. There are lots of my friends and brothers in the industry who are really struggling right now, and maybe we can at least help a couple of them get a little part-time work to help make ends meet by producing some meals for some families in need. I know Michael's done an incredible job at fundraising for this Corona fund, and if we can use some of those funds to try not only get food to families in need, but also to help employ some people who are really struggling, that would be pretty awesome.
Well, you are an inspiration, I'll tell you that, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're doing some wonderful work. And people can go online and order your food?
Yeah, they can go to our website, Liliana's or Charlie's. We're still offering takeout. You can order the Pay What You Can soup. Also, if someone wants to help us out with our soup program, we're also using meals that we're going to put out to the Beacon and Porch Light with our excess food that we're trying to get donated. We're going to be doing meals for some of our struggling people, and they can also do, on our website, both of them for takeout, there's a Give a Soup button. So if they click on that, it's $5, and that doesn't get them a soup. It just helps us with our soup program and gets a cup of soup for someone who's in need. So,
well, best of luck to you and your family and your employees, and we will all get through this together.
Thank you so much, man. It's been great chatting with you.
Thank you, sir.
Well, if you are able to donate some of your time, we have a list of ways you can help those in need on our website, channel3000.com. United Way of Wisconsin, Serve Wisconsin, and Wisconsin Volunteer Coordinators Association have created a COVID-19 response initiative on the Volunteer Wisconsin website. That site is a central location for local organizations to post about what they need to help provide critical services like food distribution, supplementing staff at medical and care facilities, and transportation to appointments. We're tracking a lot of developments, as you know, on the COVID-19 situation, and you can find the very latest information here and on our website or Channel 3000 app. Time right now, 7:38. Major movie studios are delaying films left and right amid the coronavirus outbreak, and that has streaming services capitalizing with several new releases there. The new documentary, action, and adventure series fitting for fans of all genres. Trending news is just ahead on News 3 Now this morning, Sunday.
The ups and downs of frequent mood swings can plunge you into deep depressive lows, take you to uncontrollable highs, or make you feel both at once. Overwhelmed by bipolar 1 symptoms? Ask about Vraylar. Some medications only treat the lows or the highs. Vraylar effectively treats depression, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1. Full spectrum relief of all symptoms with just one pill once a day. Elderly patients with dementia-related psychosis have an increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor about unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may mean a life-threatening reaction. Or uncontrollable muscle movements may be permanent. Side effects may not appear for several weeks. Metabolic changes may occur. Movement dysfunction, restlessness, sleepiness, stomach issues are common side effects. When bipolar 1 overwhelms, Vraylar helps smooth the ups and downs.
When you just don't feel like yourself.
When being sick or broken occupies your every thought. When searching for answers only leads to more questions.
Like there's an elephant sitting on your chest, and you just want him to go away.
You just want to feel better.
This is where you'll find doctors unlike any other doctors, where extraordinary outcomes are the direct result of an unrelenting desire to heal. UW Health. Remarkable medicine. Remarkable care.
When we face adversity, we find a way through it. It's about taking care of each other. It's the small parts that make a big difference. At Chevy, we promise to do ours. We're offering Chevy owners complimentary OnStar Crisis Assist services and Wi-Fi data. If you need a new Chevy, interest-free financing for 84 months with deferred payments for 120 days on many of our most popular models. You may even shop online and take delivery at home. It's just our way of doing our part.
The new iPhone 11 runs on Straight Talk without a contract and a plan that's up to half the cost of big carriers. With the new ultra-wide camera, your shareable moments are ultra-shareable. Because you're on a network that's more than just big talk. The new iPhone 11. Now get the unlimited plan for just $45 a month on America's best 4G LTE networks. Straight Talk Wireless, everything for less.
I've always had jobs centered on helping people, but now with a nursing degree from Herzing University, I've made it a career.
Having a job was one thing, but having a career, to me, that meant something completely different. With a little hard work and a degree from Herzing University, anything is possible.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at what is trending this morning. I'm giggling with this serious look Garth Brooks has on his face behind me. He knows you have been stuck in your house and can't attend concerts, so he's doing something to help. He's hosting one online this coming week. The country star says he is planning an all-acoustic performance featuring himself and wife Trisha Yearwood. The 30-minute set is scheduled for 6 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. Brooks says he'll be accepting song requests. Pretty fun. Well, worries about the coronavirus pandemic are being felt at the box office, with more movies postponing their release dates. This weekend, A Quiet Place 2 was supposed to hit theaters, but that was postponed. A new release date has yet to be announced right now. The 9th installment of The Fast and Furious, which was due to hit theaters in May, has also been pushed back by an entire year. Fast 9 will now debut in April of 2021. And this weekend, you can get a behind-the-scenes look at the life of the eccentric owner of an Oklahoma roadside zoo in the new Netflix documentary Tiger King: Murder, Mayhem, and Madness. The film follows Joe Exotic, a gun-toting country western singer who has a passion for big cats. But things take a dark turn when he's arrested for a murder-for-hire plot. Tiger King: Murder, Mayhem, and Madness is now streaming on Netflix. Well, speaking of Netflix, if you want to watch something with your friends while also keeping a friendly distance, check out a free app called Netflix Party. This is a free ad onto your Google Chrome browser. It allows you to share what you're watching with your friends on Netflix and then chat on the side while you're watching your movie or show play. All you have to do is go to Google and Google Netflix Party, and you'll be taken to the Google store where you can install it. After that, just find out what you want to watch on Netflix, and then once you press play, click on the Netflix Party logo in the top right corner, and it will give you a link that you can share with everyone so everyone can join in. That is pretty fun. Well, you are about to take a live look over the Capitol. Chris is tracking some warmer weather, but a little cloudy out there. He will have a forecast look straight ahead. But first, let's take a look at who is turning 3.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
I wonder how the firm's doing without its fearless leader. You sure you want to leave that all behind?
Yeah. Stay restless with the RX, crafted by Lexus. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer. My dad proudly served his country.
Oh, thank you.
He did a lot of hard stuff.
Hi, guys. Good to see you.
So I wanted to make his life easy with the Jitterbug Flip. It's got big buttons and a large, bright screen. And after his recent fall, I know Great Call has his back.
One touch immediately connects him to 5-star agents who will get him help in any emergency, big or small.
Who's the old guy? Oh, it's me. That's you.
It's our biggest savings ever. Get 50% off at Best Buy, only for a limited time.
Do you worry about going to the dentist? Well, relax. The Carefree dental card is now available in your area. Call the number on your screen and we'll send your actual card at no cost today. With the Carefree dental card, you go to the dentist whenever you need and you instantly pay a lot less. The Carefree dental card is just $15.95 a month. So call now and make going to the dentist carefree.
Call 1-800-451-3571 to receive your free Carefree dental card information kit.
Announcing another Best of Madison 2020 award, and the winner is Fry Construction, winner of 2 gold awards. Thanking everyone who voted Fry Construction Best Roofer and Best Kitchen and Bath Design. For a list of all the winners, pick up the April issue of Madison Magazine.
These days, it's hard to tell the difference between judges and politicians. I'm Jill Karofsky. I'm running for the Supreme Court to stop corruption.
Jill Karofsky, mother of 2, prosecutor, trial court judge.
On the Supreme Court, I'll make decisions based on the law and its impact on real people, not corporate donors.
Jill is supported by law enforcement across Wisconsin for her record as a tough, fair, independent judge. Jill Karofsky for Wisconsin Supreme Court.
Coffee before your 8 a.m. Belvita breakfast biscuits to get you through your 9, 10, and your 11 a.m. team mixer. Made with a delicious blend of grains, get 4 hours of lasting energy to outlast your morning.
Alexa, tell me about Neptune's Sorrow by Olivia Watson.
It's a masterstroke of heartache
And redemption.
You didn't read it, did you?
I didn't, but I will.
The Lexus NX, modern utility for modern obstacles. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Good cloudy Sunday for you folks. Good news, things are going to be a lot warmer out there today as opposed to the past couple of days. We're looking live over the Capitol right now. You can still see at least a few bits of sun on the horizon there, but ultimately it's going to be a sky full of clouds as we go throughout your Sunday. There will be a chance for some light snow south as we begin to move into tonight, but then we look ahead to the week full of 50s that we do have in store. 27, that's the temperature right now. Winds are coming out of the south and southeast at 10 miles per hour. Also 10 degrees cooler is where we'll find our wind chill right now, coming in at 17. 28 in Lone Rock, Monroe Point, Platteville, and Janesville. They're all friends there. Watertown also coming in at 28. 25 for the Dells. It's got a friend as you work your way up towards Wautoma. Prairie du Chien and Boscobel both coming in at 30. And we've been watching high-resolution Doppler this morning just because there have been at least some areas of light snow showing up at times. Now, a lot of this has not reached the ground because the air has been relatively dry, but nonetheless, some folks have been getting in on a little bit of a snow shower at times. I want to zoom into Dane County. We had some snow showers up near Waunakee earlier. Now anywhere between Mount Horeb and Cross Plains, there's a little area coming in, and this is showing up on radar. Whether or not this is reaching the ground remains to be seen as of now, but I can tell you the air at the ground is relatively dry compared to what it could be for this time of the year. We're going to watch the next system that's getting ready to come into town. Already you see some light snow starting to break out around places such as St. Louis and just towards the north of that. This will impact parts of northern Illinois and extreme southern Wisconsin as we begin to move into today. So this is 7 o'clock tonight. You see that snow mainly towards the south. By the time you get towards 2 o'clock in the morning, it's out of here, folks. It's going to clear out quickly as it does so. Let's time out your day. Here are the snow showers that are out there right now. 8:30, temperatures right around 29 degrees. We'll warm up into the low 40s. So here we are at 3:30. You see that temperature right around 41. We'll top out around 44. Now we're at 7 o'clock tonight. I want to stress this is going to be from about Madison and points towards the south, getting in on that chance for some snow during the overnight hours. Here we are at 10:30, light snow around Janesville. It's going to be a wet snow. Check out that temperature right around 33 degrees there. And then that clears out as we move into the overnight hours. But any snowfall amounts are going to be fairly light. We're talking generally less than an inch on this one. But then we're back into the 50s. Multiple rain chances come our way as we move into the week ahead. Also, we're looking at rain chances for Tuesday, a little one on Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Hey, it breaks Sunday, and then more rain by next Monday. That one may have some lightning and thunder with it. Right now, forecast temperatures for that day are going to be right around 60.
With everything going on, important to focus on those positive things. And something positive, I see no highs really in the 40s, except for today.
Yep,
everything else is higher.
It is a week full of 50s.
All right. Mother Nature coming through for us. Thank you, Chris.
My pleasure.
Well, here is a story you are kind of going to be surprised, yeah, me too, that is not coming out of Wisconsin. A brewery in North Carolina is taking matters into its own hands after the state shut down all restaurants and bars except for takeout. The brewery is now offering curbside service for people who bring in growler bottles to fill up on their own. Well, it also offers 2-pint cans called crowlers. The tap room manager says it's his way of showing appreciation for customers while helping stem the spread of COVID-19. When one patron was asked if beer is a necessity, he said absolutely, even more important than toilet paper. Well, who can argue with that? Our coronavirus coverage continues all weekend long, and you can join our News 3 Now team next morning, Monday, starting at 4:30. But first, a story to make you smile on your Sunday morning. We'll share how an unlikely character roaming the streets of downtown Monroe is reaching out to small business owners. Stay with us.
Our retirement plan with Voya gives us confidence.
Yeah, they help us with achievable steps along the way, so we can spend a bit now knowing we're prepared for the future. Oh,
surprise!
We renovated the guest room so you can live with us.
Oh, well, I'm good at my condo.
Oh.
I love her condo.
Nana throws the best parties. Well planned, well invested, well protected.
Voya. Be confident to and through retirement.
Have you heard? Tempur-Pedic sleep is better sleep.
With innovative memory foam developed by NASA, Tempur-Pedic mattresses reduce motion transfer,
Which means less tossing and turning so you can sleep undisturbed through the night. But which Tempur-Pedic is right for you? Come to Denver Mattress and test for yourself. Let our expert sales staff guide you to your perfect Tempur-Pedic. And right now, get a free Furniture Row gift certificate when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic. Shop Denver Mattress today, your Tempur-Pedic elite retailer.
Hi.
Hey.
So what are you working on?
I'm in kind of a yard off.
Rob!
Bill.
Follow me. Make your yard the envy of the block this spring at Lowe's with savings on Craftsman, Scotts, and Honda. So you stay ahead of the pack. Get Miracle-Gro All-Purpose Garden Soil for $4.28 every day. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's.
At Mounds Pet Food Warehouse, we know that no two pets are the same. That's why each of our 5 southern Wisconsin locations is wall-to-wall with everything you and your pet need, including dog food, cat food, pet beds, thousands of toys, treats, and chews, And supplies for your small animals, birds, and reptiles too. With so many options, finding what you need is easy. You gotta get down to Mounds and see for yourself. Mounds Pet Food Warehouse powers them all. And don't forget your free Mounds candy bar.
Coming together makes us stronger. And Ford is built to lend a hand, especially now, with 6-month payment relief. Buy a new Ford. We'll defer 3 payments and make 3 payments for peace of mind up to 6 months. Shop at Ford.com or contact your Ford dealer to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. You have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you.
At News 3 Now and Channel 3000, we're committed to providing you with information that is accurate and up to date.
We'll bring you breaking news alerts and everything you need to know to keep you and your family safe.
News 3 Now, your local coronavirus headquarters. Download the Channel 3000 First Warn Weather app today.
Well, welcome back. Here's someone we don't normally see doing something good. This person is staying anonymous, but making a big difference for servers and business owners in Monroe who are really struggling because of the coronavirus.
Our photojournalist, Lance Height, has the story.
Do we really have the capacity for a big dinosaur to wander through the downtown?
Oh, God, that's hilarious.
Our first thought would be if we see if we'd have a copy of maybe like Jurassic Park or something that we could quickly refer back to see what procedure you would use for something like that.
In the back making someone's dinner, and one of the cooks let me know that, hey, T-Rex just dropped off a little present for you, and I opened it up and there was some toilet paper, which is hard to come by these days, and then a little tip in there, and then there was also some candy and goodies, and I don't know who dropped it off, but it kind of made everyone's day. And apparently they made a lot of stops. They were up at a couple different local businesses, stopping in where all the servers and waitresses work, and just dropping off little presents to everybody.
We have a $5 tip, some toilet paper, and some candy. It was funny and I was shocked. Was not expecting a dinosaur to show up.
I mean, this occupied a lot of people's whole evening. It was something other than, the uncertainty that we're facing right now. And
I'm just glad that we found out that this is really a friendly thing and a good deed, and in the end, it really didn't take a lot of work by us.
Thank you to Timmy the T-Rex, whoever you are. That's pretty amazing what you're doing. It's spreading some hope and love to everybody in a time where we really need it.
Well, that was our photojournalist, Lance Height, making all of us laugh, and Chris Reese is making me laugh.
Yeah, Keely, we were a bit too close at the intro of that package. I had to make sure that we followed the 6-foot rule.
Protocol. You and I are such good friends. This is hard to do.
I feel like we still need, I don't know that this is enough. Go all the way to the...
I'm sorry. I'm going to fall off the couch at this point. And we were just saying, it's obviously such a serious time, but important to laugh.
Yes.